Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon White 2, and today what we're going to be doing is meeting up with yet another old friend, and basically the third and last of our old friends, Terrakion. I did change up by any lead from the last episode. Our strategy here is we're going to just Iron Head this thing, hopefully bring it down into the red, and then we're going to switch into Electros, who's going to set up a Thunder Wave. Then we're going to be bringing out Skarmory again because it resists a good chunk of Terrakion's moves. And from there we're just going to chuck Dust Balls. And for anyone that's curious, I did have to alter my computer's actual time because Terrakion is, well, not just is, but has always for me been more stubborn than the other two. I remember a time when I tried to shiny hunt it and it took me over a month of soft resetting and it just wouldn't show up, so I kind of gave up on it. Terrakion's always kind of just hated me, despite the fact that it's done very well for me in competitive OU battles in the past. Whenever it comes to just catching it and, you know, trying to get it as a shiny, of course, it doesn't really like me. So, I literally had to force it, and by that I mean I had to RNG abuse it. That's around the time that I learned how to RNG abuse. The first thing I did when I learned how to RNG abuse was a perfect Volcarona. It wasn't a shiny Volcarona, it was just to get the IV, see if I couldn't, you know, figure it out myself. And then once I finally figured out how to do that, I tried to go for a shiny, and of course the shiny I went for was a Terrakion. I happen to have that very Terrakion that I RNG abused on my X right now. I mean, why the hell not? I mean, why the hell wouldn't I just transfer that up? It does everything but attack. If I wanted a 6IV1, finding a spread, and by spread I mean like seed and stuff for it, would have taken forever. Not to mention that RNG, or the RNG reporter takes well, not takes up, but like lags your computer, like after a while. Like at first it's usually okay, but then once it goes through like a whole, like a ginormous number of, you know, seeds and whatnot, it kind of just starts to lag out your computer. I haven't RNG abused in a while, but I do have the full capability of doing so. I really wouldn't want to, just because, I mean, it's a pain in the ass, but, I mean, it's not exactly like I can gen parents that I can just use, you know, X and Y, so, I mean, what can you do, I suppose? It's not that difficult, I guess. I can get a friend to get me with any of them. Speaking of that Flareon that I mentioned like an episode or two ago, I would actually have to have someone either gen it for me or I'd have to RNG abuse it myself, because I think some of its moves, like one or two of its moves, are tutor only. I believe that it gets Heat Wave as a tutor move if you decide you want to play that instead of, you know, maybe Overheat or whatever. You know, things like that. So I mean, it's kind of just ideal that you would want to get one from Generation 5 if you plan on using it. So, I don't know, like, it's something I've actually been considering getting around to at some point, but I've just been playing way too much L-Sword lately. I don't know if anyone who watches this actually plays L-Sword, but I've been playing it a lot lately with a lot of my friends, and by a lot of my friends I mean like maybe 4 or 5. Literally stayed up all night. Like after I recorded my Let's Play last week on Friday, I was up immediately after that from there all the way until I think 4 or 5 o'clock on Saturday in the afternoon. So I was up for quite a while because you get the free stamina and stuff on L-Sword during the weekends, and I kind of wanted to get my shit level up as much as I possibly could because everyone else was leveling their crap up as well, and I didn't want to get like behind and then have to play catch up. That would be annoying. But yeah. Also, if anyone plays L-Sword, if you want to add me as a friend, you're more than welcome to. My name is the same name as it is for this Let's Play, Aleru. So if you want to find me on there, you're more than welcome. I'm currently sitting at level 51, I believe. I could be wrong. It might be 52 now. I might have leveled up last night before I went to sleep, but I mean, I could be wrong. So, I don't know. So I'll probably be on one of those like higher level servers. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just a game that I recently... Okay, L-Sword was a game that I played a long time ago. Well, not played, but I tried to play a long time ago. and it would work for me for some reason. I don't know if it was just the launcher being a pain in my ass or what, but it just wasn't working, so I kind of gave up on it. And then recently, a friend of mine who does YouTube stuff as well, he was playing it, and I decided, you know, why the hell not? So I got it, and then like 2 or 3 other people got it. So a huge chunk of my Skype call that I'm in, we're all sitting here just playing Elsword almost every day now. And I even have 2 characters. I've built Elysis into a Grandmaster, and I'm working on Aura into a Yamaraja. I've seen like the wiki for Yamaraja, and it says that she's a more like difficult class to use. So obviously a challenging character to use should be a lot more fun and something a lot easier to use. And of course I chose Elysis because I don't know about anyone else that watches me, like, you know, on YouTube or whatever, but I'm quite a big fan of Fairy Tail, and she kind of has the Heirs of Scarlet kind of feel about her, so I kind of chose her based on that. So I guess I should kind of move on to something else, obviously, because we're not playing Elsword right now. Pokemon news, I'm pretty sure we all remember that there was supposed to be something revealed. That reveal has been revealed, and you may remember a while back that there were a few fighting type game names trademarked by the Pokemon Company. One of them being Pokken Tournament, and I think there was another one called Pokken Fighter. Going off of exactly what Serebii said during the special stream of monthly Famitsu Feet, a new game was revealed by the Pokemon Company president, Tsunekazu Ishihara. This game is Pokemon Tournament, or not Pokemon, but Pokken Tournament, and is in development by Bandai Namco with producers from both Tekken and Soul Calibur. Info being additionally added, blah blah blah. It's also, okay, here's the thing that kind of ruins it for everyone. Apparently it's going to be an arcade game, so you'll be able to play it in arcades starting sometime in 2015. Of course, this is also only going to apply to Japan because, I mean, Japan, they always get Pokemon shit before everyone else, for the most part. Everyone, like, for the first time ever, we ended up all getting Pokemon X and Y, same time as Japan, which is always kind of cool. Of course, Japan ended up getting the Pokemon Bank before everyone else, so, I mean, fair, right? Everyone just getting their Rayquazas, their Lugias, their Kyogres, and everything else, just going online, being like, hey, yeah, you want to run a battle? Okay, and then you just bring Arceus and all this other crap. But, yeah, I mean, like, regardless, it's going to come out as an arcade game. Apparently that there were, like, questions that were asked and answered, and apparently it was implied that there may be non-arcade, like, there may be a non-arcade release later, but it's coming first to arcades. So, I mean, hooray! A game that pretty much no one's going to play, or no one's going to have access to play until it comes out, probably on the Wii U, because, you know, they're going to be stingy like that. I don't really understand exactly why they're planning on doing it the way that they are when they could just make it something, you know, more platform like the Wii U. Hell, you could probably get away with doing it on the Wii U and the 3DS, but I guess part of the reason why they're not going to do it just yet, I mean, we kind of have an excuse for that, being Smash Brothers, like, you know, the 3DS and Wii U, you know, so it'd be kind of similar to that, and they don't want to release it at the same time, so I can kind of understand why Nintendo wouldn't want to, you know, go out of their way to help produce it on the Wii U or even the 3DS or both. So I mean, there's that. Speaking of Smash Brothers, I don't remember if I linked the, I think I linked the Imgur, like, gallery thing that I had saw yesterday in my last video's description. So if you guys haven't checked it out, you really should. But there was an interesting image in that, like, bunch of 37 images. It was one of the very first images as well. Apparently there's a spectator mode, which means you can watch other people around the world play Smash Brothers with Smash Brothers. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of cool, just being able to, you know, lurk and be like, oh look, someone's doing a match, time to watch, yay. The cool thing about this is, let's assume that next year at E3 they hold another Smash Brothers tournament, like an official World Championship Smash Brothers tournament or something. you the player at home will be able to hone in with your game, presumably of course, into each of the matches that are played at E3 next year, which would be kind of cool. Even though you could just watch it on your screen, there is still kind of a delay, so you'd be able to see the fights more in real time. Maybe, I'm not sure if there's going to be like a huge delay or anything on your actual like console version of the game, rather than like on Twitch or something. But I mean, it's still kind of cool that you can do that. Like if you don't have access to like getting to something like Twitch or whatever, you'd still be able to watch the matches that are going on through your actual game. So maybe, I don't know, your computer broke down or something, and you have no one that you can go to watch it on, you know, their computer or whatever. You'll still be able to, you know, actually watch it through your game, which is kind of cool. Again, this is all presuming that, you know, it'll actually be like that. I'm not entirely sure. I think you have to kind of home in on them and stuff like that, so you might end up picking up someone else's match by accident unless you know exactly who's facing who and by what name. I don't know. But, I mean, there is that as well. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, I really don't know how to feel all that much about, like, the way Smash Brothers is going so far. I kind of like the spectator mode, just because you'll be able to watch other people fight. Like, if you're not someone who likes to play PvP all the time, you'd rather just, like, watch other people play PvP and then just play casually for fun. Like, you know, beat the crap out of an NPC, basically, or well, not an NPC, but a CPU. You know, things like that. It's just something that, you know, people can do, which is just convenient. It's convenient. It's nice to have. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe one of my viewers is kind of like that, where they, you know, want to watch people play rather than play competitively themselves. Maybe they're more casual players. I don't know. Like me personally, I don't mind playing competitively, but I also like to play a lot of casual. So I mean, again, I guess it just comes down to like how people, like different people are, and I mean, like I'm kind of that way with Yu-Gi-Oh right now. I don't really like playing the game at this point, but I do enjoy watching it. I do get on like Dueling Network and watch my friends play Yu-Gi-Oh whenever they get on. I do sometimes do that with Dev Pro and Yu-Gi-Oh Pro as well, but I mean, there's just not much to really go off of with it. I really don't know what else to really say. I'm kind of surprised that they added some, I guess you could say, provocative trophies as well. By this I mean Barbara, these giant boobs for, you know, whatever. There's also Pauline, who is the character that Mario had to save in Donkey Kong way back in like 1981. There's also Candy Kong, who they kind of just give her giant boobs as well. They have Tharja in this, even though she's not in her swimsuit like thing from Japan type of crap, where we can actually see her swimsuit. Like, if you guys have never played Fire Emblem, it's something you can kind of look into. It's like a summer, like you can probably Google Tharja summer or whatever, and you'll probably see the comparison between the American and the Japanese version. The Japanese version kind of hides the lower half of her swimsuit, or no, the Japanese version doesn't hide it. The American one does. It's just a swimsuit, and I don't know why they decided to kind of hide it. I mean, it seems stupid. But there is a Tharja trophy, there is even a Tiki trophy, and as retarded as it is, one of the screenshots has like the camera thing trying to look up her skirt. Don't know why, whatever, I don't know why people do that. Okay, your thing, I guess. I like how there's kind of like a whole type of trend type of thing, odd type of thing. There's even a win rate type of thing as well. There's also a cool thing here that I've been seeing. It says make your prediction using odds, win rates, and current trends from the past 10 matches. If you're correct, you'll double your gold. So it's kind of cool how you might have a type of betting system as well. Let's say that people do a lot of the Smash tournaments that we already see a lot of. You know, it'd be kind of cool to be able to make like in-game bets on them and stuff too. Which I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below as well. Unfortunately, we don't have enough time left to really do much else, so in the next episode we're going to continue through this cave, and yeah, we probably will run into Team Plasma towards the end of this as well. So yeah, be sure to stay tuned for that if you haven't already. Don't forget to become a subscribe, and until next time, this is the PokeGamer, signing out.